It's gonna be one of the videos you see on YouTube where something falls, hits that extension ladder, and the person goes flying. This is probably gonna happen. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, babe. So we have a big day today. It's a very exciting day. But the very first question I have for you is, how does it feel to be dressed like a champion today?
Okay. I think everybody should know that I had mine on first.
Daddy.
And then Josh just saw how cozy I looked in.
See, mine says Wild One off grid though, so.
But mine's got the fleece lining.
Yes, it does.
International Flannel Day.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Dude, you have flannel on too. We all have flannel on today. So what are we doing today, babe?
Believe it or not, we're actually going to be pushing up A's. Old school style.
Old school style.
Like original when we first moved out here. Probably the biggest and scariest project we did was raising the A's.
When we first started, yes. But
Yeah.
I feel it's going to go very well today. All we can do is push forward. We're not coming out. I know we talked previously about coming further out. We're not doing that.
No, we're not. I mean, we don't obviously want to obstruct the view off of the front of the house, but we do want a little bit of an overhang.
Yeah.
It's going to complete the front of the house. It's going to look cool once it's done.
So when we built this house, we used all 2x12s by 24, and we put everything with OSB on top. So now we want the rafters come out this way to be exposed, and we want to have planks on the backside. So the planks are actually 3/4 of an inch thick. This guy right here is actually 7/16 thick. So I guess the plan is to use 2x10 by 24 because we can't find any 2x12s. Search for weeks, can't find them. But we're gonna go ahead and cut this guy off all the way out to the center of this rafter and put the 2x10 in. And he's actually gonna be, I think, about 3/4 of an inch closer to this guy right here. So the 3/4 inch, I'm trying here. The 3/4 inch plank will come underneath the new OSB that's attached here and come in and tie into this rafter. The new OSB is gonna come and go on top of all the planks, and it's all gonna get tied together that way. And it should work. In theory, it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. What do you think, babe?
I think that we're doing it the way that we need to be able to do it in order to accommodate for the change in depth right there.
Yeah, we can't find the issue we're having. We can't find. No, that's not really the issue though. The issue is going from 7/16 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch with planks.
Yes.
So we'll make do. We always do.
Yes. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out as we go.
Our issue is we only have 4 2x10 by 24s.
So we can't mess it up.
I have the exact count that I need.
All of the rafters are going to have the dark Shoshugibon look, and then the planks that come in behind them are going to be the same color that the decks are all stained. So the first thing we need to do is get all of the boards torched on every single side, brushed down, flipped over, and everything rinsed off, and then we can start cutting all the angles and raising the A's.
That's the fun part. So everything's sprayed down and clean. So we're gonna let them dry real quick. But the next thing we gotta do is we're gonna go over there and get a mock-up to make sure all these work. My hair is too long, dude. I need a haircut. It looks like a mullet or a wig on. Looks like a toupee, dude.
You and Leon got the same do.
Not sure it's Leon.
Now Leon's got a little purple streaks in his hair somehow.
Dude.
I don't know how Ellie strikes again.
Allie's been marking him, dude. Look.
He's purple.
He has purple on him. All right, so I'm gonna cut some mock-ups real quick, make sure everything fits, and we're gonna hope for the best that we don't cut these wrong. Hold it up, because the screws for the metal, I'm gonna suck that in. It's gonna pull this thing straight to it. So we're screwed in to the roof. So this right here is the proper length for the proper angle for the rafter. So what I'm gonna do is set my laser up, get my horizontal line, mark it. That's gonna be the bottom cut, and then I'll put my vertical line up over here. That's gonna be my vertical cut that goes up top. We'll make it work.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Chuck here, he's so happy to be home. He hated every minute of that beach vacation.
Yeah.
Every minute of it.
It wasn't a vacation for him.
No.
It was constant stress.
Yes.
The entire way there and the way down.
Yeah.
So.
He had to keep an eye on us because he just, wanted to know where we were at all times. We're in an unusual place, and
So come to think about it, when we weren't on vacation for the past 3 or 4 years, he was on vacation the entire time. And we go on vacation, he's at work.
yes.
Hard at work with stress. Put him in real quick. Once we get him screwed in with the one screw, we will, or I'll get on the extension ladder and put that big guy up there and screw him in.
So as Josh mentioned, we're going to be using 2 separate boards, one at the bottom here and then another one at the top. And the reason that we are doing it this way rather than having one continuous board is basically just for accuracy. If we were to use one continuous board, I would have to have it at the bottom at the exact right angle with the 3/4 inch gap, and he would have to be eyeballing it perfectly at the top at the exact right angle with the proper gap. There's just a lot of room for error doing it that way. So the most accurate way for us to do this is with one board at the bottom that's already at the right angle, another board at the top that's at the right angle. Both of those are 90 inches, and then we can just measure the difference in between the 2 boards, and we've got the length of the board that actually needs to go up. And we don't mess up any of those 4 boards that we have.
Put her down. All right, cool. How am I? 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be 1/4 inch, so it's gonna be this is roughly a 1/2 inch, 7/16, so it's gonna be a 3/4 inch board that goes like this, so it's gonna be a 1/4 inch off.
I didn't think we were buttoning them up to here. I thought we were sliding the planks all the way in, though.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I just said. We're sliding those in, so it'd be 3/4 inch from the OSB.
It's a good thing you have me here.
What are you talking about?
You could have really messed that up.
Good?
Yeah,
234 inches.
234 inches. So now what?
I'm gonna build a name, put it up.
Just for good measure, what's our measurement?
Between the 2 boards is 184. The entire thing is 234? 234? Yeah,
I'm serious.
234?
No, it's 232.
Oh, I'm not there yet. Then you gotta take the 2 inches up for the things to sit on. So it's gonna be 232 total.
Okay, and you're like 100,000,000% confident in this.
Yes, I am. Good. Dry fit or no? I say yes.
It's probably the right thing to do.
We're dry fitting it.
Okay.
Slam it up. So you grab that end, I grab that end. We push it up.
Yeah. Or are you gonna carry your end up the ladder?
No.
How are you gonna push it up? You have to carry it up the ladder.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to.
That's fine. Don't worry, Josh. It's not like you're climbing a lighthouse. It's just a ladder. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video. For those of you who don't know, Skillshare is an online learning community offering thousands of classes for creatives. You guys have seen me dive into so many classes with Skillshare, everything from filming, photography, to gardening and cooking. And most recently, I've started taking a class with Thomas Frank called Productivity for Creatives. Build a system that brings out your best. Thomas dives into how to live a more productive life through being efficient and having the proper mindset. At one point in the class, Thomas starts to talk about how there comes a point in your life as a creator where you can't do all the things that you need to do alone. You have to start delegating tasks. I heard that and I thought, you know what? I have that problem. That's my biggest issue.
I'm gonna take it an assistant.
And I think you're right. So tonight I'm going to delegate the task of cooking to you.
Whoa, you went overboard here.
I just suddenly feel so much better. All the stress is gone. And best of all, Josh, Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there's no ads to interrupt your meal prep. And they're always launching new premium classes so you can level up your meal prep next week. The first 1,000 of you to click the link in the description box below will get a free 1-month trial of Skillshare so that you can start exploring your creativity. Now let's get back to the build.
When I go up, I'm gonna yell, hey, I got a bug on me.
A bug?
Ah!
Josh!
How was that?
First lighthouse is now bugs?
It was something, look, Aaron, I grabbed it. That's what it was. I thought it crawled me. It was that big on my arm.
Josh, I'm holding a 24-foot long board. Okay, do we have to have this discussion right now?
I'm holding on the weight, obviously.
That's because you won't stop eating muffins. Does it fit?
Okay, it's a little bit shy.
Well, I'm not in all the way though.
You go in more?
Oh yeah. That's me in 100%.
I found the culprit, dude. I threw him off and he jumped on the window.
Where?
It was a grasshopper.
A grasshopper?
I felt like it was that big, dude. I'm telling you. A little nerve-wracking, but it fits. What do you think?
Cut them all. Make the A's in.
Get it installing.
So we got all the 2x10 by 24 boards up here, and then we used our mock-up to put on top of each of them, trace out our cuts, got everything cut. Josh torched the ends that were freshly cut, and now we're ready to get them all laid out, start forming up the A's, and then we need to go back in and cut and torch a couple of pieces to put right at the peak of the A's to hold them together. When we originally built the house, we did this with OSB?
Yeah, floor OSB, 3/4 inch OSB. A little triangle.
Yes.
And it went to the top of the rafters and it got nailed together.
That was all hidden, obviously, in the house. So it wasn't a big deal, but
You don't wanna put that
this
on
is
the
going to be
outside.
exposed. So we're going to do that with just, I guess, scrap 2x10s.
2x12s. No
Are we
deal.
using 2x12s?
You know what? I think it is 2x10. You know what? It is 2x10s. Because I don't have any 2x12s left. I do have one, but I'm probably going to take it back. I don't want to cut it.
I was thinking,
I paid premium price for it.
yeah, but I kind of had that scheduled in to use for my brooder. So looks like you're not going to be taking it back after all.
So we have our board down right here. That's gonna be the stop for the bird mouth. So we push the bird mouth against the house, it actually stops it, and that's when the A is gonna get turned up like that. At the peak of the rafter, we're gonna have a 13.5-inch board. It turns up like that. It stops perfectly plumb. If we didn't have it on, it would go a little bit. We was pretty much guessing where to stop it at. But that's on there, so we shouldn't have any issues pushing up. We have our stopping point there, and the stop point's up top, so it's gonna go, once it gets in, we'll bolt it down. 1, 2, 3, go. My side popped up, yours is not. Yours is okay.
Run, Carter.
I need to get my side down.
But these are sit
See where
flat.
Moses?
Look how mine is sitting flat on that board. Bend down and look at it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Go back.
Here.
Going?
Yeah.
Who's there?
Cool. Yeah?
I got my adrenaline running.
About right.
How's it look?
About right. Let's close. Might need a little tweaking. That might be good that way a little bit.
I gotta say, I'm a little bit relieved.
Are you?
Yeah, I started feeling a little bit nervous there because we had to call Carter over Josh's the bird mouth on his rafter.
It wouldn't push out. I guess the rafter tail was coming down. It was hitting. It needed to get pushed out that way. That's what all it was. But it looks good.
You're the end of a long road, start of something worth holding, pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. You're what there are songs about, the secret you want to find out, a porch light that shines from the edge of town.
1, 2, 3.
A house is just a house until you fill it up. A life's just passing time until you fall in love. There's a king for every castle, a queen for every throne. Yeah.
So that one fairly easy. The first one's kind of, we'll see. What do you got there?
Ellie's got some eggs and lipstick. You got lipstick on?
On the eggs. Okay.
I know.
So the lift's here now, so we're in a good spot. We got to start tearing that roof off and put the planks on, doing the OSB, and then getting it all under the roof with metal.
Yeah, not that much roof is coming off. It's not as like.
It's a sheet on each side. That's
yeah.
it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. So it went well. We've got to get everything.
What?
Turkey.
Shh.
Those aren't our turkeys. Look at all those turkeys.
Oh my goodness.
Can you believe that? There's
Holy
more.
smokes, dude,
There's
what?
more.
Holy.
Can you believe that?
There's more. There's more there. Dude.
Are you all down there?
So there's like 15 or 20 turkeys out there. We love the beach. We miss the beach, but doesn't compare to West Virginia.